Hi, this is Charlie Seymour Jr.
And this is Dr. Marc Kossmann.
And we've just been interviewed by British businessman Andy Meehan. He's a busy guy. He's on his way to China.
Stopped here on his way to China, spent a couple hours with us doing an interview. It was great.
We're glad that we could get him in here. He did a lot of interview with us, and here is one of the topics that he talked about with us. So we want you to listen to this, watch what we're doing, and stay tuned.
Right, stay tuned to the end, because at the end we've got a very special offer for you.
We do, and it's all free. I can't believe you're allowing this to be free.
We got to do it free. These are very nice people.
Yes, they are nice people, so stay tuned at the end. Get the answer for the question that Andy asked us, and stay tuned. We've got something special for you at the end.
Maximillion's tale. Your book starts with a fantasy, a medieval tale called Maximillion's tale. So who is Maximillion, and why was it important to start your book that way?
Well, I don't know where Maximillion really came from. It just kind of popped
These two
out of our
crazy
heads.
minds. What is it you say about us? Lock a
marketing crazed MBA and an entrepreneurial clinical psychologist in a room for days, months, years, and weird things.
And you don't know what's going to happen.
Heads,
I mean, and things do, and this is where this came from.
There was a method to our madness, though. Well, there's no particular reason that he's a blacksmith per se, but I mean, the tale is about the journey. I mean, we talked about the fact when we started the idea of writing a book that I've always been fascinated by certain sort of archetypal themes that are in all stories, and this is the hero's journey. I mean,
hero's journey.
And so it's the journey that represents professionals having to go out on a quest, gain new knowledge that, you can't just stay home and learn new things. You have to, go out into the unknown, meet the stranger, get the special knowledge and expertise, and be able to use that to come back and, and save your kingdom.
Yes. And so we wanted to build into this allegory, this analogous story, some lessons that people could understand just at that visceral, fun level of watching what was going on here and slaying the dragon, coming back, and he lives happily ever after. Whoops, maybe not. But we thought there were a lot of lessons that people could get just in a really simple way by following an interesting story. Then we go on and we reflect back and tell you what some of those things are. So it makes it fun, not only because you enjoy the reading, and I've done the audiobook and I enjoyed reading that, and when it really got active and I could really get into the theater of what was going on here, and then to come back and say, oh, but I missed that point. Oh, I didn't know that. It's the same thing in our lives. Things happen, we don't focus on them at times, and we look back and say, oh, that's what that lesson in my life was about.
And it's also about the fact that, again, we always want to sort of set the example in what we're literally doing. We use narrative because narrative is a really powerful teaching tool. I mean, we learn by stories. We remember stories much better than we do dry facts presented in a list. So the story helps to sort of bring it to life. You remember the story first, and then, as Charlie said, you can then later digest things, have things be revealed that are in that story. You're like, oh, okay, I see how, this medieval tale, but that actually relates to my business right now. But it's in your head because you remember the story, and so you're able to refer back to it. We want people to understand the power of using narrative in their actual marketing and in organizing the message that their business is trying to convey as well. So part of it is what's in it itself, but the form of doing it is also something that we're trying to show people how to use.
Exactly. Woo! Wow, that was one of 40 that we answered with Andy.
Andy interviewed us for so long he's going to have to rush to catch his flight to China.
And we started at 7 in the morning, went the entire morning with him. But you know what? We have 40 of these that we want to give you free.
Absolutely. We got them all packaged nice and neat for you.
We had short answers on these because we had so much we were going to pack in on all these different topics. So you see that link down below?
Right down there.
Click that link that's down below. You get to have all 40. If you like that one, you get all 40 of these for free.
Absolutely. Click on that link. We'll see you right on the other side.
Sure, it's free. Go get these.